everyone, and welcome to If You Like This, Then You'll Love That. I'm your host, Carrie Anderson. This is a series where we take popular media of today and give suggestions of what else to watch and read that may be of interest to continue your binging pleasure. To help out even further, I'll put little icons in the corner here where you can watch or read these suggestions online legally. But whatever you can't find here, I recommend checking your local library for the physical copy. You'd be surprised what you can find there. Today's episode is for fans of Avatar the Last Airbender. This is a series where people can manipulate one of the four elements of Earth, Wind, Fire, and Air. However, the Fire Nation attacks and sends the world into a 100-year war. Only Aang, the Avatar who can bend all four elements, has a chance of stopping the Fire Nation's conquest. What a wonderful series Avatar is. Often confused for the movie by James Cameron, this series is nearly perfect in its execution, pacing, and character development. It's hard to live up to such a well-made series, but a lot of fans appreciate its sequel series, Legend of Korra. I say a lot, but this series has a lot of fans divided, as Korra's development doesn't feel as consistent as Aang, and many fans didn't enjoy the elaboration of the Avatar origins. However, all fans agree to avoid the M. Night Shyamalan movie, The Last Airbender. It takes away all of the pathos that made the series great and creates a heavy expository dialogue that drags the narrative. However, if you like Avatar the Last Airbender, then you'll love The Dragon Prince. Set in a medieval world of Xadia, after a great battle with the King of Dragons, a war between humans and elves has brought chaos to the land. Princes Ezrin and Callum try to live peacefully in their castle, but come across a secret that leads them on a journey to restore peace to Xadia and defeat an ancient evil. I really wish more people were watching Dragon Prince because it is such a fantastic journey. That's probably because the head writer from The Last Airbender is the showrunner, and it shows. The way the magic works and the strong characters really make this feel like a true successor to Aang in the game. As much as I like it, I do understand the difficulty of watching the first season, since the animator's frame rate can look jittery and hurt the eyes. But if you can get past that, you'll be in for one of the greatest stories of this decade. Next up is Fullmetal Alchemist. In the land of Amestris, alchemy is the art of transmuting materials into other objects. However, there must be an equivalent exchange to perform alchemy. When brothers Edward and Alphonse Elric try to revive their dead mother through alchemy, they pay a heavy price. Now working for the state alchemists, they search for a way to restore their bodies to normal, but find an underlying plot that threatens the land. Quite the classic, this series is well regarded by all anime fans for its strong themes and compelling mystery. Though the real problem is which to enjoy. The original manga is fantastic, but the 2003 anime deviates from it towards the middle. As a result, the 2009 Brotherhood anime rushes through the first part to get to the portion that the 2003 series skipped. Either way, you are recommended to avoid the live-action movie at all costs. Terrible, just like, God, so bad. Now it's time for one of my personal favorites, Disney's Gargoyles. Goliath and his clan are revived from a spell cast on them 1,000 years ago. In modern 1994 Manhattan, they struggle to adapt to new technology and new people who've been waiting for their arrival. I can't tell you how many times I've thought to myself that Avatar fans would love to see this series. The use of an urban landscape with a magic undertone creates an ever-fascinating world that expands so far. That said, the biggest problem may be the world tour arc of Gargoyles, which many fans have felt can overstay its welcome, as well as its unfinished ending. In addition, the third season is often considered non-canon by fandom, but feel free to enjoy it all the same. And we come to Jackie Chan Adventures. Based off the films of master actor and stuntman Jackie Chan, our titular hero is out to find sacred artifacts with magical powers before an evil group collects them all and unleashes an evil throughout the world. Though this show is not very deep, it is very action-packed with fun, lovable characters, especially the sarcastic, smart aleck niece, Jade, who practically steals the show in every episode. While it is available on streaming platforms, a few seasons are still unavailable. Still, I hope you enjoy what is out there. Now let's talk Digimon. In a digital world, monsters thrive and grow, but an evil looms over and begins to threaten both the digital and real world. It's up to a group of kids and the bonds of their partner Digimon to save both worlds at any cost. This wound up being a surprisingly emotionally deep series, talking about tough subjects for kids like divorce, adoption, and redemption. Though there are a lot of series, each one can be seen without seeing the others, with the exception of the Adventure 02 sequel. If I had to break it down, watch Frontier if you want a fun little journey, Adventure if you want a little more character depth, and Tamers if you want some dark young adult style fantasy. Now let's talk X-Men Evolution. By now you probably already know the story of Professor Xavier and his school for mutant children, teaching them to control their abilities and dealing with the prejudice of the mutant race. In this iteration, most of the X-Men are in high school, adding an additional challenge to their lives while also hiding their powers from the public. A series full of action, each season seems to escalate the danger they face, and developed so many characters it's surprising that the writers were able to keep everything straight. While the series is well done, the biggest problem is that the ending of the series is a bit rushed, but the ride is full of all kinds of twists and turns. It'll keep you watching all the way through. Now, a surprising recommendation is the LEGO Ninjago series. The evil Lord Garmadon plans his revival to take over the land, but a group of ninjas with the martial art of spinjitzu are ready to stop him at every turn. This was a surprise for me at how good this series is. The characters are fun and the whole show is lighthearted, but with enough gravitas that there actually feels like a struggle along this grand adventure. This is a series that has been going on since 2011 and shows no signs of stopping. Now, it should be known that the Ninjago movie is not in continuity with the series, but is still a fun watch. You should give it a chance. And by now you've seen this coming, it's Gaogaigar, the King of Braves. You want elemental benders? Check out Enryu, Hyoryu, Furyu, and Rairyu, who can combine and become an even more powerful Choryujin and Geki Ryujin. With such elemental strength, how can you not watch Gaogaigar? Now go watch it. Like right now. Please? Awesome, but that's all we have for today, so let us know what you would recommend Avatar fans in the comments below. Now do all those things that make us feel like we matter, like, subscribe, and bend that bell to get notified for new episodes. In the meantime, ciao everybody! A true successor to Aang and the Gang. Aang and the Gang. Aang and the Gang.